Today I'm going to show you how to make a scarf. All you're going to need is some yarn, crochet hook, and scissors. Alright, so let's get started. So you're going to start off by making your slip knot. So you're going to make a loop, you're going to wrap the smaller part of your yarn around it, pull it through. Here you go, you have your slip knot. And if you ever wanted to get rid of it for some reason, you just pull both ends. So once you have your slip knot made, you're going to take your crochet hook and you're going to put it through and you're going to pull it until it's nice and tight around the hook. So we're going to be making a chain. So how you make a chain is you're going to wrap and pull through. So here's your first chain. So now, because we're making a scarf, we're going to make it 12 chains long, but if you wanted to make something else like a blanket or a placemat, you can always make it longer. So we're going to do our second one. So you're going to wrap, pull, 2, wrap, pull, 3, and you don't want to make these too tight. You want them to be sort of loose because in our next step, it's going to make your job easier. Wrap, pull, 4, wrap, pull, 5, wrap, pull, 6, wrap, pull, 7, wrap, pull, 8, wrap, pull, 9, wrap, pull, 10, wrap, pull, 11, wrap, pull, 12. Alright, so now that you have your chain, you're going to start with your first stitch. So this is going to be called the double crochet. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook. You're going to go to your first chain, and you're going to see that there's 3 parts to this. There's this first part that goes in, right there. There's this bottom part and this top part. So what you're going to want to do is put your hook in to have this bottom part on the bottom and these 2 on the top. So you're going to put it in. You're going to pull your yarn through so that you go back to how it was before. You're going to wrap and you're going to pull this through all of them. So there is your double crochet stitch. So we're going to do this again for all of these chains. So you're going to wrap and go in. Make sure you get it in on the bottom one, not the top. You're going to pull, wrap, through. There you go. Right, so you're going to go wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. So wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. And make sure you're counting these, because if you don't count, it's very easy to lose track of where you are, and that will cause trouble for the rest of your scarf, which we don't want to do because it's very easy to add an extra or skip one. All right, so let's get back to this. Wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. Wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. Wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. Let's get some more yarn. So, wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. Wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. So this is our last one. Wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. Now make sure that you've made the right amount of stitches. So we're gonna count 1. Remember this one, the first one's always at the end, which can be a little bit confusing when you go back to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So good, we have 12 stitches. So now we're gonna get ready to do the next row. So you have your 1 loop on your hook already, so you're gonna wrap and pull, then flip. Now we're gonna do the same thing for this end. So you're going to wrap in. To make sure you're doing it right, make sure that you have these 2, and what you've just put in should have 2 of its own. Then you're gonna pull, wrap, through. So 1, wrap, in, pull, wrap, through, 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 wrap, in, pull, wrap, through. So there's different types of yarn that you can be using. What I'm using is just a solid color, but there are certain yarns where they have multiple colors within one skein of yarn. So they have like whites with a certain solid color and possibly lighter versions of that color. So you can use that, or you can use different types of colors and just use those different skeins of yarn in your scarf. So now that we're getting to the end of this row, wrap, in, pull, wrap, through, you're going to remember that what I said before, when your first is on the end, tricky and sneaky. So make sure that you get that one and count to make sure that there's no mistakes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now that we're good on this, you're just gonna keep going until you get the desired length of the scarf that you're looking for. So when you get to a point where your scarf looks like this, that's good. You've gotten a long way, but it's not enough because you can't wrap it around your neck. You have to keep going. So once you keep going and you get it to the length that you want, I'm on the shorter side, so I usually make it around 5 feet to 5 feet 6 inches. It's gonna look something like this. So this scarf is what I was talking about earlier, where there's multiple colors within one skein of yarn. So the other one that I was talking about is where you can have multiple solid colors, or colors like that previous scarf where you just put them together and you have different colors of your scarf. So when it gets to the length that you're looking for, this is how you're going to end it. So instead of wrapping and pulling through and then flipping and starting the next row, you're going to wrap, pull, this is where your scissors come in, you're going to cut, pull, and you're gonna make this knot really, really, really tight. That's the key here, so that it doesn't come undone. Wrap it nice and tight. Then you're gonna take your scissors and we're gonna cut it, because we don't need this on the end of each scarf. Ready? So we're just gonna give it a little snip. Same on the end that we did our slip knot on. We're gonna give it a little bit of a snip. All right. So that's how you end a scarf. And when it comes to wrapping them around, you can take it and wrap it around your neck. So if this was my neck, I can wrap it around once and that's it. Or I can wrap it twice around my neck so that I have a double wrapping. Or you can take it in half, okay, and then You're going to wrap it around your neck and pull this through until you get it as tight as you want. Alrighty, so that's how you make a scarf.